Sometimes your name, even though it means good, can work in the reverse way. Oh, look at us now.
Growing up, we had a team, Winners Club.
Just a combo.
Sometimes your name, even though it means good, can work in the reverse way. Oh, look at us now. What's the meaning of us now? It means that you have rich weapons and ammunition, right?
Yes.
But see them for some time now.
Armory.
Yes, for some time now they can't win the league. So even though the name suggests a strong force, it's working in the reverse.
I remember growing up, we had a team, Winners Club.
You dey lose pass.
Don't shout. Don't shout.
Oh my goodness.
We wanna name the Winners Club, bro.
You dey lose pass.
See, there's a saying there where say, big name they kill dog.
Yes. Anyways, welcome to Just a Combo with Uncle Lawyer and Wages. What up?
Representing as always,
Yeah, today I do my elements inside. Wow. I saw something on X, right? Let me ask you. So this is posted at Mrs. Jumperman23.
Yeah.
So she posted, men only. If multiple women hit you up in one day saying they want to see you later, how do you decide which one you want to see? America,
But that for me easy.
So let's say
this one
let's put it in context.
That one be cocoa. Be
How is
easy.
it cocoa?
Oh, yeah, piece of cake.
No, but the women in question, they've not told you when exactly they want to see you. They just told you that they want to see you later.
See, if you are a man,
Yeah.
you are born wise.
Yeah.
You have a large brain capacity.
How would you go about it?
Oh, okay. These are ladies. Obviously, that you have things
To do it.
with them, or maybe in the past you have history with all of these people.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, you have to sit down, do your scale of preference,
Yeah.
and then prioritize the ones you've not laid before.
Okay.
The ones you've not.
Continue. Experience is talking.
The ones you've not laid before.
Okay.
They are the ones you prioritize.
So say you've laid all of them. So 3 ladies reach out to you that they want to see you later, and you've laid all of them.
If you've laid all of them, now the one that you enjoy the experience with them, that you prioritize those ones equally.
The acno.
You see, you are talking about sex.
It's not me. You brought it. You brought it.
So you prioritize the ones. If you see, this is when you carry like you are saying, the arc, and this one,
Yes.
and this one.
How long she was on top, without saying my waist, my legs.
In order of priority,
Right.
importance. Then you list them like that. Then now you put time to it.
Yeah.
In the morning, afternoon shift, evening.
No. But here's the thing, right? You don't know when each of them want to come.
But you have to decide. You have to announce your availability. So now you call the shot.
What even happens to doing all of them? So the other day I was thinking about this saying, you can achieve anything you want, or you can do anything you want if you put your mind to it.
And then what's your problem with that?
I am saying that is not true in its entirety. My theory is you can only achieve or become what you want in your frame or scope of talent and ability. Charlie. See, it's a calling.
Philosopher.
Read this. I said I want to go and read philosophy.
The philosopher of our time.
Yes. You can only become what you can in your scope of ability and talent. Think about it. Let me give you 30 seconds to think about it. It's deep. I know it's deep. But you know what I'm trying to say.
The thing is that you rather be getting the whole thing wrong.
How am I getting it wrong?
See, when somebody says you can be whatever you want, provided you put your mind to it. that only underscores determination and perseverance.
So I am saying that it should be framed that you can become what you want if you can become what you want in your scope of talent and ability if you put your mind to it.
But who told you whatever the person wants to become is not within his range or his scope of talent, or that person does not have that?
I know what I'm saying. Because of this saying, you read visual arts in secondary school, you want to go and do medicine.
Yes, even that one is still true. But the reason I'm saying you may be getting it twisted is that saying, what it means is that, so a young boy from Gidikwe can also aspire to become a medical doctor.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with that.
You see?
Yes.
And that is what it means, that you can become whatever you want to be, provided you put yourself to it.
But yes,
the energy.
Yes, the angle I'm looking at it from that.
But that does not also rule out the fact that somebody who studied visual arts can also become a medical doctor. Yes, you can do it.
There's that. But
there's a possibility that somebody who began as an artist can end up being a medical person.
See, here's my argument. My argument is that it has to be in your scope of talent and ability, because if you just take the saying literally without thinking about it deep, you end up focusing on the wrong things in the name of I can become this. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Meanwhile, your calling is maybe to become a footballer. You are good at that, but then you've left that behind, saying that okay, I can become whatever I put my mind to it. So I want to become a civil engineer. You get what I'm trying to say? So you might end up maybe getting closer to it, but you will never be the best at what you do in that field. Meanwhile, you could be at the top of your game in another field.
You know what? Fortunately, too, not people don't just. There are so many professions and careers. Excuse me. There are so many professions and careers, but people wish to become specific one.
Yeah, that's what that's
and so your love and desire and taste for a particular one alone means that you have the ability, or you are drawn. There is innate listen towards that one.
You are even proving my point. That is where your scope of ability and talent comes in.
Yeah, and so it's so true.
So that's what I'm saying, that the saying itself, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve, or you can do whatever you want to do, has to be defined in the context of your skills, your
bottom line is that assertion, like Baumia would say, was true then, is true now, and will forever remain.
I am not saying it is not true. I'm saying it is not true in its entirety.
It is true.
If you want to look at it deep, then we have to add
it is true.
No, if you say the scope,
then if you say it's not true in its entirety, and I guess that's why we say to every rule there is an exception.
No, this one doesn't even have to be. This one is not an exception. I'm saying that when you add your scope of talent and ability to that saying, then it makes it a concrete saying. Don't you get what I'm trying to say?
No, the thing is that you are making a whole mountain out of this mere.
No,
I mean, this mere is over.
No, but that's the thing. We need to question things. We need to question things. We need to question, why is this thing like this?
No, but
why is this like this?
We need
to think through things. We need to sit down and think through things.
We need to seek explanations and this thing, but not everything that we must be questioned. You see, you don't question things that are self-explanatory. You see, you only seek clarity for things that are hazy and nebulous. Like
Submitted in the building.
Yes, things that are nebulous.
No. This
when the thing is plain like gin, dry gin. Have you seen dry gin before? Gin. Casapreco dry gin. It's as plain as.
See, no. I'm saying that you might claim this. You might claim this is self-explanatory, but then I found a loophole that scope of talent and ability.
Your problem is that you have a comprehension issue.
It's not comprehension.
You and Casa, I don't know, say, I was going to say something like the money for some place. I don't know. I have my significant order from that place.
I will take this one out.
Why you know the bad thing? This thing is simple.
No.
You are overthinking it.
I am not overthinking.
You are blowing it out of proportion.
I'm doing too much.
You are doing too much.
It's not giving.
Like Baumia is doing too much for his presidential bid.
I say, no, man, no. But if you go and think about it, you might come to the.
If I go home, I should think about it.
You might come to the conclusion.
To me, that like what you said, there's sense behind.
There's sense. I'm not saying that the saying itself is wrong. It's a nice saying. It motivates, but then you need to add that scope of talent and ability to make it concrete, so that people don't take it for its literal meaning that I can be whatever I want to be. So then I'm doing anything to be good at it. Meanwhile, clearly you can't survive in that
and
domain.
Thankfully too, not every person can be everything. Not everybody can be everything. People, you can only do something. You can't do everything.
Forget motivational speakers and whatever you can do whatever you want and blah blah. But I have a theory.
Mm-hmm.
The theory is that there's the truth and then there's the contextual truth. If you shake me, don't keep my hand angry.
like which book have you been reading? Like who is being your plug? Like of late, dear, I don't know.
And they amaze you. They amaze you.
Procrastinating, terminator.
You are mesmerized.
No, like which book did they read?
No. You know, this is it comes with.
So I knew you. I knew you. But I'm seeing a different you these days.
You see, that's the problem. That's the problem with people. We think that we do that, like maybe we are funny, we make other people laugh. We don't think about serious things.
You are funny.
Yes.
Both of you, they are funny.
Like we don't think about serious things. So there's the truth and then there's a contextual truth. And what is happening in this generation is that.
So first of all, what is truth?
Truth is that everybody knows that is it.
Truth is reality.
It's reality.
Truth is actuality.
Actuality.
Truth is whatever it is. What the case is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the contextual truth is whatever makes sense to you. You get what I'm trying to say?
Contextual
truth. So for example, right? The truth is knowing that money solves 99% of problems. But then the contextual truth will be like, oh, having money is not everything. You get what I'm trying to say? Based on the environment and the circumstances you find yourself,
yes,
you will say money is not everything.
Yeah, so based the circumstance and the environment, that is what defines the contextual truth.
Yes.
But the example you are giving that, 99% of problems and money will make you think. How does environment or circumstance or
I'm a philosopher, not an example giver. Well, look for an example yourself. I can't come up with this theory.
You see the problem I've got with you is that you lay a nice premise. Then your conclusion will be like, I don't know, everything hops it tops.
Must I give everything to you on a silver platter?
And what?
Silver platter. You have to go and do the rest of the work. You get it? So in this generation, right, we are living in the contextual truth era. That's why you hear people saying that I'm living my truth. Do you hear what I'm trying to say?
The gospel truth.
Everybody will say, you hear the Gen Z saying, this is my truth, I'm living my truth, this is my reality. You get my point? But then their reality is not necessarily what the ultimate reality, what is the actual reality.
Well,
you get my point?
Frankly, but it's okay. It's allowed. It's allowed in a way.
You get my point?
Yeah, you have a point. And you are just spot on.
So therefore, we can confidently conclude that most of the court judgments are based on contextual truth, not the truth itself. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Someone can kill someone and not be convicted because there's lack of evidence. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So at that point, contextually, no, let me learn. Contextually, that murderer is right.
No, you see, first of all, you must know that whatever goes on in the court is not about truth.
No.
It's law. Whatever goes on in court is based on law.
But then the judgment is based on evidence, and evidence leads to the truth.
It is not necessarily truth.
It's the truth.
Law is not based on truth.
It's the truth. No. Right now. See, right now, if I own something, if I own a phone, right, where you can't steal my phone, right? What is the truth? Where you go court, where you go to talk, say the phone belongs to you. What is the truth between the two of us? The truth is the phone belongs to me. But then the evidence will prove that surrounding the case will prove that the phone is for me. So if I'm not able to provide any evidence, right, then you go scot-free. So that time, at that point, right, your contextual truth based on my lack of evidence has set you free. So then people will now believe that because you are now free, the phone actually belongs to you.
I will struggle to accept this court analogy.
No, it makes sense.
Well, to you.
It makes sense. The viewers will agree with me. It makes sense. The example I've just given you, it makes sense.
So far as I know, whatever the court does is not based on truth. It's strictly law.
Okay, and I'm saying that the law, right? The law in a way is the law in a way fights to find the truth. Don't you get what I'm trying to say?
See, like the law is based on evidence.
So evidence leads to the truth.
And even if let's say somebody steals something, maybe you've gone to lodge a complaint or something. If you fail to provide evidence, that person might walk away free. But that does not mean that. So the fact that the court may not have, the court may acquit that person or may not have found that person guilty, that does not mean that person that it did not steal. So, but then at that moment in that context, right, that person did not steal the phone because there's lack of evidence to prove that he has stolen the phone. So the court will take it that the phone belongs to the person. So that person is living in his contextual truth. So let's say somebody in corruption, an institution.
Yes.
Let's say somebody's maybe misappropriates something.
Yes.
And then maybe received and also and then they set fire, they set all those things ablaze.
Yes.
And since the traces to the received and maybe documents cannot be found, then that justifies the person that has not
exactly done it. At that point, the person's contextual truth would be like he or she is not corrupt. But the actual truth is the person is corrupt. But due to lack of evidence, the person will live in their contextual truth of not being corrupt. See, we are talking about philosophical.
I don't want you to use court to explain this concept of truth. So for the court, what they do, it's not based on truth. In the court, what they do is fact. It's like, so if you say somebody stole, you must be able to show that beyond reasonable doubt that the person has indeed stolen. So what goes on in the court is factual.
So if you are able to prove, then it's not the truth that the person has.
It's not a truth. It becomes a fact because you have justified. Then
is the fact not led to the truth? So what I'm saying is that in the absence of facts,
the thing is that not all facts are truth.
But all truths are facts.
No, all facts. Not all truths are verifiable. For instance, God exists.
Yeah, we can.
But yet nobody has seen God before.
Okay. So truth is a larger umbrella. Okay.
All facts
if,
are truth, but not all truth are facts.
So if truth is a larger umbrella, then doesn't facts lead to truth, which is the ultimate thing? So then my argument in a way is still right, whether they were dealing with facts or something.
No, but what goes on, because let's limit it to
so facts. Your problem is I'm using the court for this thing.
Truth is not in what goes on in court. Somebody can kill Pine and go and defend himself and go away. So don't bring truth to that matter. In the back, court, forget. It's a matter of if you have a better lawyer, you might have stolen, but if you have a better lawyer, you will walk away.
That's what I'm saying, that if the other party is not able to prove.
But that does not make it proof. It's only fact. It's only factual.
Yo, man, you are messing up this whole thing, man.
You are saying that
yes.
A crime is always a crime when you adduce evidence or when there's evidence.
A crime is only a crime when there's evidence.
And I'm telling you, facts are verifiable, are things, in fact, are proven. So anything that is proven, so I say what goes on in the court is more factual than truth. Because it's evidence based.
But then is the facts not leading to the truth? One leads to the other. The truth is, bro, God, thank you for this break. One leads to the other, right? If we are able to verify something in court and judgment is being made, right, then we are getting towards to the truth that, okay, this land actually belongs to these people, or this person has actually stolen these people, and that is the truth.
You see, the thing is that you must choose the right word for the right thing. In the Bible. So, court deal with evidence. Scientific. I've stolen something. What shows that I've stolen your thing? This and this. I saw you on maybe CCTV camera or this and this. This is evidence that shows that. So that is fact. That makes it. That makes it fact.
Court is not.
Let us leave it at fact. No. Don't incorporate truth into this.
Court is not really scientific. Law is more of a logical thing.
Yes.
You got what I'm trying to say. When you say scientific, it means that if I prove it using whatever methods, I will get to the same answer. And if 10 people
and philosophy or logic as a branch of philosophy, and philosophy is a science.
No. But what I'm saying is that when you say law, people have their own interpretation of the law. You get what I'm trying to say?
People have their interpretation, but there is what is the actual interpretation.
So you are cementing my point. So there's the actual interpretation. So, and I'm saying that the fact that there's the actual interpretation in the court of law, most cases, that actual interpretation of the law doesn't work. It depends on how the lawyer has been able to interpret that section of the law.
I've been able to do
interpret that section of the law. You understand? So in the situation where the lawyer is interpreting how he or she understands the law, that's the contextual interpretation of the law. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But then there's the actual interpretation of the law. So you are submitting my point.
So see, in the court of law,
yeah.
what would have been the actual law or truth, and what would have been the contextual truth in the law setting, in the court setting?
What case are we looking at right now? Case number what? Anyways, it's been just a call with Uncle Lawyer and ways. We are out. Peace.